Yo, what's up, you guys? It's me, Georgie. Today is our first episode of pretty much the Run Club. Every Tuesday we're out here. We meet up at Thank You Miami. We meet up at a bar, and we do a little stretch and warm up, and then we go from there. What's up, boys? I'll see you guys right now. You know, we gather right here in the parking lot. It's free parking. We gather a lot of people here. Once everybody gets here, we either go for a walk or a run, and we really much have a good time. We pretty much have a good time, and you know, we support each other through the Run Club, and we try to see what we can do for the community. Hold it down. Back up, hold it down one more time. 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job, everybody. Clap it up for yourselves, man. Clap it up for yourselves. All right, we're gonna start walking, and then from there, we're gonna come back and enjoy that cake. Which one did you get?
Vanilla. I think it's vanilla.
Vanilla. Hey, you like guys? On Saturday, we are doing a street cleanup. Okay, I'm doing it with Oscar Alejandro. He is currently he's running for District 3 Commissioner. Okay. You know, getting his word out, just trying to help the community in somehow, some way, and just show a different side of, you know, of who we are and what we can do. Honestly, look, what we're gonna do on Saturdays, we're just gonna grab some buckets, we're gonna grab a couple clippers, grabbers, gloves, and we're just gonna pick up some of these, you know, some of this garbage that's here on the street. We wanna make sure where we use this. Obviously, we walk through here as a community and as a group for our run club, so we wanna make sure we keep it clean. If we don't keep it clean, then who else is gonna keep it clean? And, you know, we got to just lead by example at this point. Damn, they're a little far. We got to catch up. What we do as a group is we go from Thank You Miami, we walk as a group to the Marlins Park Stadium. We want to make sure that everybody feels welcome. We want to make sure everybody feels comfortable because, again, at the end of the day, this is a run club, and we want to make sure that we're socializing with each other. That is why we're out here, right? You know, when I first joined the run club, I didn't have any idea what to expect about it, you know, but I ended up loving it because it was so much fun. There was different people. I was at a time in my life where, you know, I needed to be surrounded by people and not just be by myself because that was not going to help me. And I'm just the type of person who likes socializing. Now, again, not everybody's like me and you know how to socialize. But, you know, if you want to find a new group of people or try to get out of your comfort zone, it's always good to meet new people. You know, it doesn't hurt to get to know other people. The birthday boy, Alex, happy birthday, man. Yeah, I'm so glad we surprised you, and we're gonna surprise you later too. So happy birthday, man. And yeah, I'm gonna interview you right now and see, well, you know, you just turned 30. How do you feel, bro? How do you feel, man? We're gonna find out right now. Come on. Birthday boy. What's up, bro? Yo, now that you're 30, man, how do you feel, bro? Tell me how you feel.
I feel good, man. You know, this run club I don't feel 30, I feel 20.
Dude, right?
You know? That's it. We starting over, resetting the clock.
There you go, man. Age is just a number. We're getting wiser. What would you tell your 20-year-old self right now, bro? What would you tell him?
Oh man, to slacking, you know, get to it. You know, start young, keep the motivation going. Don't waste time. Time is very
valuable.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, tiempo is everything, bro. Time is more important than money, bro. Time and energy, bro.
Yeah.
Time and energy, that's something you never get back, and you never want to look back on, guys. You always want to make sure that you're doing what you got to do, and you know, and have good intentions always. You know. Hey, give yourselves a round of applause for being here right before the run. Remember, keep that energy. Good job. Remember, you guys are here for yourselves too, man. You know, so every week we practice. Try to find something you get better at. You know, it's not all about speed, but it's also about the duration of what you guys can build, what you guys can do. It's all about consistency and showing up here. That's all I can ask for. So good job, you guys. 2 routes. Again, the shorter route is right here, the first rectangle. Second one is where the sidewalk goes. So you guys pick your poison. I'll wait for you guys here until everybody's finished, and then we'll head back to Thank You Miami, and we'll cut that cake. Oh, also Saturday, Oscar Alejandro. He's running for District 3 Commissioner. I don't know anything about all that shit. This is all new to me too, but I'm learning. So it's kind of good in a sense to kind of get his name out there. Even if you guys don't go, you know, tell something about it. But again, he's new. I don't know anything about it. Again, you know, all I can do is just help him out, spread the word, and do something good for the community, right? Since we fucking walk and run here, we might as well at least help out a little bit and clean. And people are going to see that shit. But this is how it starts, though. You know, little by little. This is how it starts, and then it'll grow into something later. But it's got to be consistent. All right. Well, you guys are warmed up? Let's get it. Hey, I'm not lying. We walked that shit last week, bro. That shit was really good, right? We thought it was gonna rain, dude. We were like, gonna rain, and that shit did not rain. That shit did not disappoint. That shit Made it all the better. So as people set the pace, you know, everybody goes at their own pace here. You can choose to either walk, you can run. You can see, obviously, we have people that do both, you know? So you pick pretty much where you're comfortable at, and then we all meet up here around 30 minutes or so, and then we go on from there. We go to the bar back. We go back to the bar, and we enjoy a nice happy hour and a Taco Tuesday, which is fire, by the way. Street Flagger tacos for $2, you can't beat it. It's a very comfortable route. It's very easy, very simple. So that's why I feel like makes it also very good for us to be out here. You know, it's a good community. People see us. People get to know what we do. And we just want to do a little bit more. You know, I want to do a little bit more with the Run Club and get involved with the community. Like I said, Saturday we're having cleanup. I'm not into politics and things like that. You know, I'm just trying to find my place in a community where they have given me so much education, work. The best thing I can do is just give back, and maybe, you know, in some little way, in order for me to get something back too. Okay, you got to give to receive. You can't just always receive. No, you got to give to receive. That's how life works. That's how this game is played, and you just got to pretty much do it, man. Oh man, set that tone for the rest of the week, man. Proud of them boys. I'm proud of them boys, man. They're here consistently every Tuesday. Have any questions about, you know, how to start a run club or where to start one? You know, there's a couple apps that you can download. Run Addict. So Run Addict is an app where it shows you where run clubs are pretty much meeting up at, the time, and it'll tell you the route if possible. So that's one way of finding a run club if you want to start one. You know, I got lucky, and honestly, my brother, he sent me a DM of Thank You Miami, the bar. We collaborate with them every Tuesday. You know, it's a local restaurant here in the community of Little Havana, right next to the Marlins Stadium. It's about 2 blocks away. They show the games, they have food, they got comedy night. So again, you know, this is just something that's in the area of the community, which we want to upbring, and we want to make sure that we also help them out as they're helping us out. So one day he just put it on his Instagram and was pretty much asking if anybody wanted to start a run club. Now, did I want to start a run club? Not really. I'm just being honest. It was one of my clients' ideas. He was like, hey, listen, I want to start a run club for young men who, you know, who need father figures or are out in the streets, and I want to give them guidance, which I thought was a great idea. I was all bored. I told him I would find him a place. And then when it was supposed to happen, you know, obviously he's got a lot of time with his son and things like that, so he couldn't make it at this specific time. So I decided to, you know what? I'm just going to take on pretty much, I'll handle it from here. You know, to be mature about it and just take ownership of something that I already said I was going to do. And at that time in my life, I was telling myself, listen, I got to start being a man of my word, and I want to be consistent, and I also want to be reliable to a lot of people. And by far, it was the best decision I've ever made, because I take one day out of my week to help others achieve their goals if I can, in exercise, running, walking, whatever it may be. We got people here that are starting to work out. We got people here that, you know, have been working out and just want to get better at running. We have people here that, honestly, they just come to socialize and they come to walk and have a great time, because, like I said, it's hard to meet people here nowadays. It's hard to meet people that are like-minded, and that's what we do here. You know, we just gather up, we socialize, you test yourself the best way you can, and we'll hope for the best. Amazing stadium that's been here for a while. We would love for it to get more publicity, because it is part of it's a big landmark in the community. You know, you can see it pretty much from your house. I can see it from my house. Love for you to be a part of it. Everybody's welcome. All fitness levels are welcome. You know, you don't have to be a superstar. You don't have to be a star athlete to be here. We're just regular people trying to get in shape, be part of the community, and give back. That's all we can. Let's get it, let's get it, let's get it. That's David right there. That's the barber. El barbero. He'll get you right. Hit him up, Instagram. He's on that. He'll give you that low taper mid-fade. Pretty much this is the starting point where we start off at and where we end. We usually wait for everybody to be here, and then after we're done, we like to get our 100 push-ups in. So those are where the boys keep me accountable. Even if I don't run with them or I don't walk with them, I gotta make sure I get these 100 push-ups in, and I wanna make sure they also get them in. So holding each other accountable here. Again, that's very important. Holding somebody accountable and without taking it personal, very important. timer, Cece.
Hi.
So, with it being your first time here at the Run Club, how was it? How was your experience?
It was pretty fire. You know, it feels good to go out and run in public with other people. And like a little less than half, and I walked. Just trying to incorporate running more, but I've been only doing it on the treadmill. I haven't done it outside yet.
Oh, yeah?
It's my first time running like outside.
Okay, what do you like better? What do you feel is a lot better, walking outside or walking on a treadmill?
Outside, I feel like the time went by a lot faster.
Yeah?
When you're stuck on a treadmill, you're just there, like.
That's true. You get to socialize a little bit more.
Yeah, exactly.
And you get to meet other people, and it's a different vibe.
Yeah,
I
it
know
felt good, and especially like I said, being with other people is fire. You know, better than just working out alone.
There you go.
So come next Tuesday, I'm gonna be waiting for you.
Yeah, good shit. Anybody got a lighter? You have a lighter, Alex, by any chance? You have a lighter by any chance? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alex. Happy birthday to you. Well, that's it for today's episode. I'm glad you guys stuck around for the video. Again, like, subscribe, do what you guys got to do. We'll be here again next week. Run Club every Tuesday. We meet up at Thank You Miami. Again, if you're in the local community or if you want to come try out a Run Club, I definitely and I highly recommend it. Come out, have a great time, and we'll see you guys here. Peace.